I'd like to introduce our first speaker today. Jacques Bonfrer is CEO of Bot-Hive. Bot-Hive are helping me host today, and we aim to help all of you and your businesses learn about robotics and how to start your automation journey. Jacques and the Bot-Hive team have an extensive background in digital marketing, events, and consultancy, and are here to help you figure out the best solution for your productivity issues. Let us now put our human hands together and welcome to the stage, Jacques Bonfrer.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to start by saying thank you all so much for coming. On behalf of the West of England Robotics Network, Bristol Robotics Laboratory, and us, Bot-Hive, thank you all so much for coming. I want to say thank you to our sponsors. Without RIF, without Automata, and without ABB, today wouldn't be happening. So thank you for your vision and for supporting the event to make it happen today. Also, thank you very much to BARA, to the British Association of Robotics and Automation, who have really helped support the event in the promotion and the actual reach of engaging this audience and bringing everyone together today. And lastly, I would want to thank you to all the speakers that have decided to join us and be a part of this event. Your expertise, your knowledge, your input, and sharing that with everyone here in the audience today is a real honour. So thank you for joining us. So really today, guys, it's about you. It's about where do you start? How do you start your automation journey? Okay, and you know, we're on the cusp, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this in a second, but we're on the cusp of huge change, where we're seeing the emergence of offline and online coming together, and that's set to really happen in the next 5 to 10 years. So today is about you. It's about learning. It's about asking those difficult questions, and wherever you are in that automation journey, if you're brand new, starting it from scratch, or whether you're already quite far into it, it's really around you. So thinking about that and why we wanted to put this on as a conference today and where we want to start with it, we were thinking about, okay, what agenda do we put together? How do we answer the questions that the wider public and everyone here today may have? So we did that real classic thing of where we started with, okay, what's Google saying? What are the algorithms? Unfortunately, it didn't throw up anything interesting to us. It gave us the bog standard, are robots going to take over the world? Are robots going to take our jobs? All those classic cliche questions. So today isn't about trying to persuade you either way of that argument, okay? It's about showing and presenting the facts. We've got an array of amazing speakers that can talk about where the robotics industry is today and where it's heading, and for you to really go and consider exactly what it is in your world that robots are going to do and what impact they're going to have. So I've mentioned it already, but really looking back over the last sort of 10, 15 years and the tech takeover that we're in today, 2000 to 2010 was really the era of the internet, digitalization, where we started to communicate online, we started to book things, we started to request and order things digitally. That in the last decade has become via our phone. So we now have obviously the extension of ourselves in a mobile device. And really where we are today is 2019, November, we're on the cusp of the next big takeover, and that we think is in robotics. So what do we mean by robotics, and really what are we actually here talking about today when we use the word robotics? Well, really what we feel and what we see from this is we're actually looking at the development, the building of human and robot working together. It's a collaborative process, okay? They're not here to take jobs, or so far the evidence isn't suggesting that. We're seeing a collaboration of the two working hand in hand together. You could paraphrase that, and we're hearing this a lot in the industry at the moment, of the co-worker, or whether that's as per this image, actual manufacturing collaborative robot, whether it's a chatbot, whether it's an AI-based assistive technology. Really what we're going to see is the birth of the co-worker. And that co-worker isn't a job replacer, okay? And that's really important. The technology is not that sophisticated at this moment in time, and we don't foresee that changing anytime soon. What we see is tasks being replaced, meaning that us as workers, as humans, can really enhance what we're trying to do and how we spend our time, rather than be focused on tasks that mean, nothing. Well, the output and productivity of those tasks is minimal to our lives and generally to the wider society. And how is that being defined? Well, you'll hear it today, I'm sure. If you don't, you'll come across it in the near future. The robotics market is really focused on the 2 Ds, okay? And that's dull tasks and dangerous tasks. So just lastly, guys, before we move on and we introduce our next speaker, just quickly to define today and to explain the differences between the two. So really the conference program from 2 till 5 p.m., okay, is going to be split into 2. The first half of the day is primarily focused on where robotics is today, the commercialization of robotics. So industrial automation, robotics in commercial environments. We'll then have a break, and then we'll start to look at, okay, where's this heading? What's coming next? So we've got a great speech on autonomous vehicles. We'll be looking at AI, and then we've got an A-grade lineup with a panel debate to discuss some of these big topics and questions. And then after that, we've got a networking hall. So we encourage everyone to go in, have a drink, have a snack, and we've got some fantastic robot demos on show. So guys, please sit back, enjoy the show, and look forward to the journey. Thank you.